Alrighty. Are we good? Let's check to see if the mic's working. Sounds good. Okay. Whoa! Alrighty. I just gotta set it up, adjust everything so that it all works out here, and we can get started. Okay. Are we plugging the right one? Ooh. Yikes. I need to plug that in. Gotcha. Okay, and lights, camera, action. Boom. Am I in the Shadow Realm? That is what my set looks like before I turn the lights on. Oh, man. Tired today. Alrighty. We're here. Alright. Cool. Just gotta set this up the way I want it. Then we can pretty much get started. What's good, this me for real? How you doing, man? Alright. Get the beanie on. And we'll get moving. Moving and grooving. That's what we'll be doing. Alrighty. How are we doing today, folks? I know the Midwest of America was just hit with like a big snowstorm last night, so yeah, let's. How are you guys doing through that if you're from that area? I think that's what I'm going to talk about first is those snowstorms, because those things were big, bro. Like there are parts of the country it was like -51 or something like that was being reported. And, like, trees were, quote-unquote, exploding, you know? Like, that's crazy. Now, if only something like that could happen up here where I'm at. We're having a very boring winter so far. Hasn't snowed once except for, like, a bunch of, like, little flurries that last for, like, 5 seconds. But otherwise, yeah, it's just been pretty much boring up here. I wish more stuff happened up here, honestly. But, yeah. How you guys doing today? Let's see. Anything else before that? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Cool. So I'll just wait for people to join up and we can start talking. Have a good time. Do the normal hour live stream, you know? 3 minutes in, just about. So don't expect too many people. Especially because, again, a lot of people are probably without power. They're trying to conserve energy. So good. How about you? I'm doing all right. I'm kind of tired. Although that's always a theme with me personally. But no, I'm doing pretty good. The snow didn't hit me at all whatsoever, so I guess I'm thankful that my trees haven't exploded. And I'm thankful that I have power. But man, I really want snow. We haven't gotten snow at all. Yeah, it's probably. If I had to assume, that's probably why we don't have as many people in the live stream right now. Is that we're trying to save some power. Don't use your phone. You're gonna need that to call any operators or police if that need be the case. You know. Although, of course, it is the middle of the day. I don't know if they're gonna get hit with the snow right now or not. So, yeah. This might just be one of those slow streams where we get like 2 or 3 people throughout the entire live stream. That's pretty much it. I suppose like the 5 to 7 amount of people that we normally get, which is perfectly fine. I'm fine with the slower day. But I have nothing else to talk about. And honestly, you guys like drive a bunch of the discussion on these live streams, so there's not a whole lot of people here. There's probably not much that's going to be talked about in this live stream. There's people who want to talk, you know, about like something they are doing or something like that. How well can you guys see that Yoda right there when I shift like that? Okay. Are we Rizzy chat? No. Absolutely not. It's good. Heroes Productions. How you doing, man? There we go. Finally got some people in the live stream. Okay. But yeah, I don't have anything to talk about today. World's kind of boring right now, at least in my perspective, so We can talk about what you guys want to talk about. Oh no, his chest hair. Why are you looking at a miner's chest? That's very weird, Chris. Uh, but yeah. Have you guys not seen me? I swear I wear this shirt all the time, and you guys see like down here. So why are you looking at my cleavage, Chris Wiz? That's very, very suspect. I might quit YouTube for a bit. Oh, why is that? She's not doing very well for you. Not very motivated right now. I can see that. There have been points where I've stopped for a little bit. For motivation stuff, just not feeling it. You see I'm younger than you? Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. What's good, HG Stomp Pack? How you doing, man? I really wonder when you guys get the notifications for these things because, well, like, sometimes there'll be just like 3 people in here like to start, and then there's gonna be like 0 for like 2 minutes. I always wonder when you guys get those as opposed to when the live stream actually starts. Hopefully it's right when it actually starts. You guys just kind of miss it for a couple minutes and like, oh, SanicBoi's live, then boom, you join, right? But yeah, I got this notification like 2 minutes ago. Okay, so it's just not been registering on my thing that you showed up. Right. Like the stream if you've not yet already. Got 6 people in here now. Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for as much as I love talking to you guys for an hour every week. I cannot wait for this to be over. Like, I love the discussion. I love talking about stuff like that. But man, having that Saturday obligation, it's a lot, But yeah. Like I've said in previous live streams, Wait, have you seen the 3rd Sonic movie that's untitled? I did see that. I'll probably talk about that in my new news video coming out this weekend. That's probably what I'll talk about. But I don't know if I'll quit because we got the 35th anniversary coming up, Sonic 4. That's very true. These next 2 years are going to be a content grind for Sonic creators, I think. Hi, I'm Layout. And don't call me SBBU and call me SBB. Alright, I got you, man. My mom and dad, I just watched Madagascar in theaters the other day. I still think it's classic. That's very true. One of the better DreamWorks films, in my opinion, honestly. Very entertaining. Humor still holds up. Yeah. Yeah, like I've been saying, like previous live streams, especially more recent ones, I think live stream 100 is going to be like the big end. And then maybe I'll stop doing live streams for a little bit, and then maybe I'll bring it back. Full swing. We'll do another 100. Which, again, that's going to be, like, 2 years of my life. I don't know, like, if I'm fully ready to do that. What's your favorite Sonic character? Should I be boring and say Sonic or Shadow? Or should I say my truthful answer and say Espio? I love Espio. I need that Funko Pop of him right now. Like, bro. We need Espio here. No! More Espio merch, please, Sega. Like, do you see how much stuff I've already bought for you? Like, yeah. Do you still have the Sonic 2 Blu-ray? Yes, I do. It is right here. In fact, I can just pull it out right now. It's right there. I wish I got the Walmart version. I just got the base version. Because that one actually has a different cover. And I could still find this one on the shelves today, but not the Walmart exclusive one. But, yeah, it actually looks really good. I like this one. Yeah, I got it right here. I have 2 versions of the first Sonic movie, too. I don't know why I did that. Maybe one of them was, like, the definitive collector's edition, I believe is what that one was. And the other was just the base movie. But, yeah, you can see both of them right here. What's good, Gavin Cuphead? How you doing, man? Then just don't do it, Lamel. Like, if you don't want to stream, that's fine. I think peeps will understand. Hold on. Anyway, that's very true, I think. Do you got the figgies? No, I'm not sponsored, so I can't get any figgies. I need to do my monetization stuff, bro, so I can get sponsored by figgies. Those things look so cool. I would 100% like display them on my set somewhere, like maybe like along here. Those things look so cool. I want them so bad, especially that second wave of modern Sonic figures. Like with Sonic, Silver, Shadow, it looks great. But let's see. Dude, you look so different in the SanicBoi Challenge trailer 2023. Dude, that was what, my second channel trailer? Yeah, I would have looked way different. I'm getting the Figgies Wave 3 soon. Nice. I want people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. SanicBoi. Okay. Okay. What's your favorite Mario character? Luigi. I'm a Luigi main in Mario Kart. I love myself some Luigi. You know? I love the green. You guys see my walls. You see my water bottle that I always carry around in my streams, you know? Big green fan. Maybe that's part of the reason why I'm a huge Seattle Seahawks fan, is that one of their primary colors is green. So, maybe that's why. Like, three out of the 4 Seahawks hats that I have over on my wall over there have a main color of green. So, I think that's very evident. And I remember my first ever Seahawks jersey, or maybe my most professional one that I've ever had, was Russell Wilson. It was their lime green Thursday Night Football uniforms. I think that looks great. I have a hoodie. It's the same color, you know. But yeah, what generation are you? I'm Gen Z. Believe it or not, you know. I might seem younger. I might seem maybe even older to some of you guys. I might seem older than that. But no, I'm Gen Z. I mean, I wouldn't say older than Gen Z, but like older than what you might think my placement in Gen Z is. I am Gen Z. There's been like debate as to where the cutoff is in terms of Gen Z, and like I just narrowly escaped the cutoff. But yeah, I'm Gen Z. Oh, I meant like your family. Like, are you second or first or what? Oh, what do you mean? Like, in terms of like what? Immigration status, I'm not quite sure. Like, I'm not sure if my great-grandparents are immigrants or my great-great-great ones. Yeah. Like, what could you get more specific? Oh, let's see. Then just don't do it. And going back to your thing about the live streams, Chris, I think that's true, but literally every single one of my recent videos has had, I live stream every Saturday, 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. But I know that's like, those videos don't really get views anymore because they're not really all that relevant, but older ones that still do get views, like the water gun review, somehow that grossed like 1,000 views somehow. I don't know, that had like 10 views last time I checked. But yeah, I don't know how that happens. You know, so I think people see those videos and then just be like, boom. Hi, what's good, SpongeBob SP 2024? How you doing, man? What's your favorite Nintendo character? Probably still Luigi. If I had to put my money on one. Is there any other one? I'm not like the biggest like Nintendo fan as a whole. Like, I like some Nintendo franchises like Mario. I'll play a good Mario game every so often, like Kirby. Like, not my thing personally. If I had to nail down one, it'd probably still be Luigi. Yeah. What's good, JBlocks? 27612. How you doing? Example: I'm second generation of AJ because my dad has the same names. Oh, yeah. I'm first generation. I am Jackson the First, as far as I'm aware. Hopefully. Maybe I'll name my son, or heck, my daughter Jackson. You know, just to keep it going. Jackson the Second. I'd be Jackson Senior, Jackson Junior. You know, but yeah. Or maybe I could give my kid their own YouTube channel. They could be SanicBoi Jr. You know, maybe that's how I evolve my channel name from being SanicBoi. I just name myself SanicBoi Senior. You know, now name him Kid Boy. Okay, I could see that too. We are Sonic Gens, for real. Oh my goodness, there are people struggling in like negative 40-degree weather right now, and I'm sitting here in my chair all hot with the fan going. Oh my goodness, what is going on, bro? And I know you guys might notice something on my set in regards to over here. But, you guys have gotten, like, out of, like, the 6 videos that I've made in January, I think, like, 3 of them have been reviews. So I don't want to, like, overload you guys with reviews, but, this one was a special request from my friend. So I think I'm going to do this one on Wednesday. You guys will get this video on Wednesday. We'll talk about the cancer-causing earbuds. But, yeah. We'll talk about those on Wednesday. Then this weekend's going to be the news video. Talking about Fortnite stuff. We're going to be talking about the Chaotix podcast. We're also going to be doing the Sonic movie universe updates, as well as something that Izuka said about racing Crossworlds. That's actually really interesting. We'll talk about that, what that means for Sonic Racing Crossworlds moving forward, even past its DLC. Okay. Even though I'm not a FNAF guy, when is your first time you played the franchise? When I first actually played it, it would have been, 2021, I believe. I don't think I'd ever played it up before that point. Because I was always... I'm not afraid to admit, I've always been kind of, scared of FNAF. Up until, 2021, and then everything becomes interesting to me. But yeah, I think it was, 2021 when I played the original games. Or, no, was it Security Breach? There's no way I first played Security Breach. There's no way that was my first FNAF game. Maybe it was Pizza Simulator or Ultimate Custom Night. I'm not sure, because those two are free, I think. On the store, maybe? But, yeah, I don't... Yeah, it was back 2021, 2020, I think. Could have been even later than that, 2022. I'm not quite sure. What's your favorite Mario movie? It's not even close. It's the one from 2023. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I have not been very favorable on that film, but, it's still very watchable, I'd say. It's not the worst piece of content I think I've ever seen. If it's playing on TV or something like that, I know people don't really watch TV as you think of it now with TV channels and stuff like that anymore. But it's doing something like that on NBC as a little movie night, I'll watch it, right? If I get Peacock ever, I'll probably boot up the Mario movie every once in a while. It's still a very watchable piece of entertainment, and I think it's entertaining, duh. But I just don't really think it's that good. At all. I think it's somewhat bad, honestly. But it's leagues better than the 1990 movie. 1991? Whenever that movie came out. The live action was the one I'm referring to. That one was bad. I don't know what happened with that one. Ugh, But, yeah. I rewatched the Minecraft movie for fun, and man, I'd never realized how good April May was for sure. Cringe, but it was a good time, for real. It's a me, SanicBoi. Yes. It's a me, SanicBoi. SanicBoi Odyssey. Super SanicBoi Sunshine. Super Sanic Bros Wonder. Cringe? Okay, bro. Okay. What was that voice? I'm tired. You can't blame me, dog. You can't blame me, Chris. What was your favorite scene from Sonic Movie 3? Everything involving the super stuff. That's pretty much it. I know that's multiple scenes technically, but specifically if I had to choose something specific from the super moments, it was when Sonic and Shadow were fighting in their super forms. That was so peak. Oh my goodness. And then when they power up again with the dap up, Peak cinema. I've never no, that's not true. I can't even say it's the best theater experience I think I've ever had. In regards to Sonic, at least. I think what topped that for me, in terms of it being a theater experience, was Sonic 2. Sonic 2 was taking me back to December 20th. For real, bro. Oh my goodness, such a great time to be alive. I'm gonna be honest with you, greatest time to be a Sonic fan. What's good, Blake the 31st? How you doing? Never got Super Gerald? Oh, that's true. No, what topped it for me was Sonic 2. With Sonic 2, I don't think we really knew to expect Super Sonic. Obviously, we saw the Master Emerald, but we thought he still needed the Chaos Emerald in some regard. But no, when we found out that the Chaos Emerald was actually in the Master Room, I think. So we're oh, we could be seeing Super Sonic, But the FNAF 2 audience reaction, really, was it? I have to go back and watch some of those. I love watching audience reactions, bro. They're so funny. Just see how many people freak out about a couple of frames of a screen. It's on a screen. It's so funny. But yeah, when you actually see, like, I obviously, me being a dumb person, with every single Sonic movie, I've gone and watched the ending scene and the post credit scene on YouTube. So obviously, like, I knew what was happening going in, because I watched I got around like late. So I was like a day late, when normally like I am like there day one, and that happened with the first one too. But that wasn't because I just couldn't see it that day on February 14th. That was because I had a broken leg, so it was a bit harder trying to figure out, how am I gonna go see this film? You know, am I gonna be in a wheelchair? Am I like have that spot at the front? But yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. I saw a Sonic movie 1 3 days late, and then 2 was like a day or two late, and then movie 3 I was there the opening night. Broken Boy. Are you excited for Frontiers 2? Absolutely. Most anticipated game besides Forza 6, GTA 6, and Wolverine. Those are my big 3 right now in terms of anticipated game releases, but Frontiers 2 is an easy 4, I'd say. Mostly because we don't even know what to expect from it. Like, we're just going in completely blind for the most part. So many 6, for real. So I was watching your second channel. I have an opinion on your Spider-Man Lotus changed. Spider-Man Lotus isn't nearly as bad as people make it out to be, but I still think there's a couple of pitfalls that the movie runs into. Then this is upon further reflection. I think there's pitfalls that the movie falls into that just kind of make it a worse experience than it would be if they weren't there. And obviously, I know all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Like, I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I don't care. I don't care that the guy's like. I don't care that he used the N-word. Like, I really do not care, like, at all. If just pump out the product, please, bro. I don't care. Just give me the product. And I think a lot of people held that going into the film, and they didn't treat it like objectively. And I get that. I can totally see it. Like, yeah, like that was in the back of my mind the entire time watching the film too. But I don't think it's nearly as bad as people made it out to be. I don't think. Are you excited for Sonic 4? Absolutely. I am excited for Sonic 4. 100%. Let's see. I didn't go to Sonic Movie 2 premiere, but a local theater was starting Sonic 2 as a fan. That's true. I wanted to go to the fan event, but I didn't get to do that either. So you're probably wondering how I have this poster right here. You're probably wondering how I have that, because I didn't go to the fan event. A friend was in Las Vegas at the time. I think they were at a movie theater. They're just handing them out. So I got my hands on that. It's all busted up, but still, it's there, right? Yeah. When I saw Supersonic and Sonic, I was crying of happiness. And, oh, that's what I was talking about. Sonic 2, I cried at Supersonic because, man, with Sonic 3, I just don't think it hit nearly as hard to see both of them because, you know, we kind of expected that at the beginning. And they showed... I'm still so mad at Paramount for doing this, but they showed Supersonic and Super Shadow in the marketing. Like, they were there. If you caught the right TV spot, they were, like, literally shut them off full at the very end. And, there's also, like, 2 streaks of light headed towards the Ark. That was also them. So I think we all, like, saw them in the marketing. It was like, ugh. Sonic 2, they didn't show Supersonic at all. In fact, I think people, like, got really surprised when they showed the emeralds on the door. I think SanicBoi, what's Spider-Man Lotus? It's just a Spider-Man fan film. It's not anything like too special, I wouldn't say. If I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it again. Like, it was a cool thing to see the first time, but like now, like if you want me to like sit down and watch Spider-Man Lotus, I'm gonna be like, why? Like, it was kind of one of those like you watch it once and then never again kind of deal. It's still cool that a bunch of fans can come together and do that, but like. Yeah. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Being in here on the set, recording a video for you guys specifically, because I don't have a girlfriend. So, yeah, that's the extent of my thing. Yeah. Man. I cried when the movie started. Ready, shut up and chow going. Did you watch the new cut of the film? I heard that there was a new cut, but I didn't, like, see it at all. I was kind of interested. Like, should I watch this? I know how everyone reacted to the last one. It's still the same people behind it for the most part. But, no, I haven't seen it. Valentine's Day is on Saturday this year, so stream it. It's so much better, like, you need to. Okay. Because I did cry. I cried at the end of Spider-Man Lows, because I thought the storyline with the kid was compelling enough for me to, like, oh my gosh, I actually care about this kid, the fact that he's dying, you know, Spider-Man here, you know? But, yeah, like, something about it just didn't feel right at the time. I low-key, I glazed Spider-Man Lotus after it came out. I glazed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, yeah, I just think something was kind of missing from the plot, and hopefully the extended cut or whatever it's called fixes those issues, and hopefully it's a way better product, because that's what I want to see. All right, not the sad face after you read the comment. I feel bad. What do you mean? Oh, Valentine's Day is on Saturday this year, so stream. That's true! Oh, that's true. But when's the Super Bowl, though? Oh, my iPad's not there. When's the Super Bowl, though? Does anyone know when the Super Bowl is? Does anyone know? Because depending on when that is, if it's on Saturday again... No, they'll do it on... It's Super Bowl Sunday. Duh. It's probably the 15th, if I had to guess. Or something like that. February 8th. Looking at the February mini. Okay. Yeah, we will be live streaming on February. Why was I the only one crying when Robotnik died Sonic 3 the first time I watched it? I was like, oh, Robotnik, bro. No, Robotnik. But I didn't, like, cry or anything like that. I guess I could have. Like, I just don't think... Robotnik's shift, it seemed almost out of nowhere for me. I think that's why I wasn't, like, nearly as hooked as I would have been. Because, like, his shift to being a quote-unquote good guy kind of, like, happened when his grandfather betrayed him and said, oh... Like, this is still an evil dude. He just doesn't want the world to be destroyed. That's what it is. So I think that's why, like, I wasn't that emotionally invested in his sacrifice, because, you know, he hasn't really, like, changed. Maybe that's my ADHD. That's very true. That could also be the case as well. But, yeah. I just didn't feel that emotional connection. I know a lot of other people probably did. Especially, like, Stone's thing. I could see Stone, his reaction being cry-worthy. I could see that. Just Robotnik, not very much for me. But, oh my goodness, is that going to be live stream 100? I need to check that now. Hold up. Okay. Let's see. So today, the 24th, is 96. And then 97, 98, 99. The 14th. The 14th will be live stream number 99. And then, on the 21st, the 21st is when it's going to be... Yeah, the 21st is going to be the 100th live stream. That's insane. 97, 98, 90, yeah, okay, 99. That's insane. Yeah, guys, we're like a month away from the 100th live stream. That's crazy. We would already be there if I didn't skip out on so many days. But, yeah, still up. What's good, SanicBoi? What's good, Phasmoshi? How you doing, man? That's freaking insane. Yeah, that is. That's crazy. What other Sonic Tuber specifically? What other Sonic Tuber do you ever see, like, doing live streams like this, like, all the time? Like, every once in a while, I'll see, like, Speed Super Sonic. He's doing a stream, you know, just talking with the community. Every once in a while, I know a lot of people like to stream games and stuff like that. But, yeah. Like, every single week, we're out here doing this. I'm talking to you guys. I'm not, like, doing something on the side. I'm actively talking to you guys. I'm engaging with you guys. You know, I'm starting discussions, you know. Like, you don't see any other Sonic Tuber doing this. You don't see it. Obviously, you got, like, the Sonic 4 race that happened today. A couple of other ones. SanicBoi, I finally finished watching Endgame and Infinity War. So good, dude, for real. I know Endgame has its faults. People don't like it, like, individually. But, like, paired alongside Infinity War, it's great. Right? I think the hype is what carries it for a lot of people. I don't stream it because it low-key stressed me out and the age restriction thing. That's true. I could see that. I think the next time I'll stream again, after live stream 100, if I don't go like a year or something like if I get bored without streaming, I'll probably start streaming again. Or when I get a PC that can actually run games and stuff like that with the stable internet, you know? I'm thinking maybe streaming, but I don't know what to stream. Just like a game or something like that. Or live stream you animating. That would be kind of cool. I think a lot of people would tune in for that. SanicBoi, I thought it was Sunday, so I thought you were streaming today. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Can you play Roblox with me, SanicBoi? I don't really play Roblox anymore. Like, I still have an account. Like, I think it's still on my iPad, too. But I don't really, like, play it anymore. It just doesn't really interest me all that much. Do you have the British Sonic the Comics series? I do not. I would want to get my hands on that, though, because that is a very interesting run. I think would be a great thing to go back and look through. Because so much... Like, you think Archie's weird? Let's go through Sonic the Comic, bro. What's a Sonic ID comic action figure? That's like... The SanicBoi looks like my friend Jackson. I think you're lying to me. It's like this one, the Metal Virus Sonic, and he's also right here too. But there's also like Tangle and Whisper, you know? Does Blood have Sonic earbuds? Sure would seem that way, wouldn't it? These are like... I didn't buy these. These are from my friend. But like it's... Have you guys seen the meme where it's like that? Dun, 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 and they switch the face. Dun, 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 you know? I'm sure people in the Sonic fandom have probably seen that. But it's like those ones. I don't know. Easy Gaming? What the heck? What the heck, Keontae? What the heck, y'all? What the heck, Barry? And Elizabeth Lale? Dude, I want to meet Matthew Lillard so bad. SanicBoi totally is in Sonic Man. Dude, for real, I hate Sonic so much. Oh my goodness. He's so annoying. Oh my goodness, I hate Sonic the Hedgehog. You want... I hate Sonic the Hedgehog. AJ, of course, you wanted me to Elizabeth. Then play William Afton, Vanessa, and FNAF. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Dude, I'm hungry. Maybe that's why. Maybe that Sonic was never good. Sonic has never been good. Sonic was never good. You know, the good old days on the Genesis, they sucked. That's what happened. You know? Guys, judging by SanicBoi's room, I think he might just be a fan of Super Mario with Slim Transit. Oh, yeah, I love Super Mario. He's great. I have, like, 3 Nintendo Switch 2s, you know? I actually bought Mario Kart World individually, like, 5 times, you know? Love Mario Kart World. Greatest game ever. You sound like that one dude in the Hag commercial. What? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Everyone's ADHD is kicking in. Dude, I might low-key have ADHD. I have no clue. The Sega Hag commercial? Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Okay, yeah. I could see it. Have you seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? The movies? Yes, I think I own both movies on DVD. Yeah, I do own both. I have the first and second one. I think the second one, going back, it's like not nearly as funny and good as I thought it was compared to the first one. The first one is a masterpiece. You low-key sound like Sonic. What a coincidence. SanicBoi, remember last stream you said you'd comment on my... Did I not do that? Oh, no. I did say that, didn't I? Okay. Today, I promise, you can berate me in my comment section. You can berate me in my comment section if I don't do it after stream. Alright? You can hold me to that. An hour after stream. If at that point there's no comment, you can go ahead and do that. I will give you full permission to go ahead and do that. I don't let people do that. I don't let people spam or anything like that unless it's under my permission. You know? But then, of course, just know once I do actually comment, your comments will get deleted. So... What else can these earbuds do? Oh, they're on clearance. A comparable value of $17, but they were for $9. 5 hours of playtime, 30 feet working rate. 5 hours of playtime. That's not a lot. 15 hours total playtime? Wait, what? Charging case holds 2 times the charge? Huh, interesting. That's cool. So all in all, if you charge them for the longest amount of time that you can, you'll get like 15 hours worth of these things. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, what do you mean your comments will get deleted? Will you delete them? Yeah, if I've already commented, or like once I do comments after that hour point and you've like spammed, I'll delete like every one of them except for like one. You know, because I don't need them filling up my comment sections after that point where I've already acknowledged it, everything like that. So yeah, have you seen my new hunt? I did see it. There's a lot of stuff out there. I did in fact see it. What are your thoughts on Sonic 4 episodes 1 and 2? Episode 2 is actually pretty good. Episode 1 just kind of boring, in my honest opinion. Like, I have episode 1. I know episode 2 got delisted, but I paid for episode 1. There's no way I'm, like, deleting any app I've ever paid for because, well, Sonic 1's delisted now. Sonic 4 episode 1's delisted now. But, like, you know. Yeah. Dude, I'm so tired. I'm so warm. I'm tired. SanicBoi, honest reaction. Favorite Sonic movie? Sonic 3. Sonic 3, definitely. Sonic movie 4 is 2 parts. Oh my goodness. You know how much content we would have? You know how much further I can extend a Sonic movie 4 grind? Oh my goodness. Imagine if we have something like the Sonic movie 3 grind of August of 2024, but like it's the same trailer release date month. So it's like, because there's no way we're not going to have a Sonic 4 trailer like the Game Awards or something like that. So I think 100%. Oh my goodness. They're going to release a trailer to put in front of Avengers Doomsday. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys. They're going to have a Sonic 4 trailer in front of Avengers Doomsday. Oh my goodness. How has anyone not even thought of that? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I didn't even think about that. I thought they were just gonna put it in like in the Game Awards or something like that, like they did for Sonic 2, and then have that be the end of it. Maybe show it in theaters after that point. Can we relieve the Sonic 2 hype because Sonic 4 released in March instead of April? For real. That time of the hype cycle, we should do that again. Absolutely. But yeah, like I thought they were just gonna post it in like Game Awards, have that be the end of it, but no. They should have that as like a reason to go see Avengers Doomsday. As if there's not a billion other reasons already, like the X-Men, you know, Tom is in that movie as Cyclops. And then you know, like all of the Avengers, the rumored like stuff that's happening for this film too, like Tobey Maguire, my goat. No, I actually like do not like the Tobey Maguire movies like at all. I find them super boring. I'm going as Cyclops. Oh, that's great. I know I'm about to get flamed for that opinion, but like, yeah, I just find them really. I've only seen them like once or twice. Not the most entertaining things. I think I find much more enjoyment out of the Tom Holland stuff. I'm going as AJ. Nice. But yeah. I didn't even think about that. Avengers Doomsday. Duh. And then you also have Dune coming out the same day as well. Oh my goodness. Duh. You know? Unless they push out like 5 months and then we see something that's released in November and get the Sonic 4 trailer. Which I could also see that happening as well. But, yeah. That's crazy, though. Dude, Sega's probably going to have to pump something out, like, during anywhere between early November and, like, early August. I think this is when they're going to pump something out. Because December is going to be fully Sonic 4 hype, and that's all it's going to be for the next, like, 3 months after that, too. Like, it's going to be crazy how much Sonic 4 is going to dominate the latter half of the year, as well as going into 2027. And then they're going to have all the celebration. I think, okay, here's a good path for the 35th anniversary. I think they're going to start, like, the celebration. We've already started that this month with January. I think they're going to extend that till, like, June. Can we agree to saying that we're getting a Sonic 4 trailer this year? Absolutely. Damn, this really is the year that we got a trailer? Absolutely. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But, yeah, we're going to do the celebration January through, like, June. I think in this time period, there's going to be, like, a game revealed, and then they're going to do the hype cycle for the game throughout July, and then tell whenever else they, decide to release it. I don't think it's going to be like an Unleashed remaster or anything like that. But I don't think it's going to be a new game. I don't think it's going to be an Unleashed remaster. Did you read my comment? What'd you say? First song before I'm going as 2011 XX. Nice, dude. That actually be kind of cool. I'd love to see that. But yeah. I think that's what they're going to do. And then December, maybe late November, throughout December, then until March of 2027 is going to be Sonic 4. I think that's a good plan. But like I said, I don't think we're going to get the next mainline game, and I don't think we're going to be getting an Unleashed remaster. I still got my hopes set on a Sonic, something related to Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Also, we're getting the title treatment sometime soon. That's true, and we got filming for Sonic 4 this year as well. Some leaks have stated they've started in, like, next month. So, we'll have to wait and see on that front. I know Sonic 4 gave them, like, a year and, like, 4 months of early filming. Obviously, with, like, the strikes and everything going on during 2023, they could just film the Sonic stuff. Or at least what they could film the Sonic stuff. I know a bunch of that's just CGI. But, yeah. Also the reason why Sonic 3 was, now! Where'd the comment go? Bro! Where'd it go? Bro! Yeah, that's crazy. Dude, 2026 and 2027 are going to have such a generational run for not only Sonic stuff, but I think also, like, just pop culture stuff in general. Because, like, last night I was going over with my sister, like, what movies are coming out, like, big movies are coming out in this summer. There's, like, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, Spider-Man Brand New Day. Can't forget that one on the hype train. What else is there? There's a bunch of other stuff. Minions 3, you know? There's a bunch of stuff just throughout the time. And then it's going to be the exact same for the summer of 2027, bro! Shrek 5, Spider-Verse, bro! Then the beginning of the year, you got Sonic 4, and then the Legend of Zelda movie. Bro! Whoa, my peak! Holy peak! Bro! It's going to be great. Also, the reason why the Sonic 3 trailer was late is because the actors strike and the promotion was way too barely prompted. I don't think the Sonic 3 trailer wasn't late. No, it was about the normal time. Usually movie studios give their films like about 4 months. Bigger films like Marvel movies probably like 5 or 6, give or take. But like the average time that it takes for a movie trailer to come out is like 4 months ahead of its release. So I think that's actually a pretty good time frame. Like for Sonic 4's trailer to drop, I think that was an accurate time frame. I think Sonic 2 was also fine. They did theirs in December, and the movie came out in April. And then Sonic 1 was November to February. So yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. What was Minions 2 even about? Bruh. Not 2067, SanicBoi. Ooh, 67! But yeah. What was it? Was it The Rise of Gru or something? It was The Rise of Gru. In fact, I'd say it's a top 3 Illumination movie. Honestly, Minions Rise of Gru is a top 3 Illumination movie. And the second trailer always comes like a month before, and that's when they push the promotion tickets on sale. That's true. Well, the final trailer, one might argue, the film might have more trailers, like especially like the bigger budget Marvel films. You know, Dune's probably gonna have like 3 trailers. But yeah, the Sonic movies have only had like 2 trailers a piece alongside all their TV spots. So yeah, it's like the official first trailer, and then it's the final trailer. You might have an early teaser trailer somewhere in there, you know. But usually the Sonic movies have just stuck with an official trailer, and that's what they've started with. And then the final trailer a month before. See, that's a general rule of thumb. So maybe maybe a final trailer in like February or something like that. It's gonna be great, and that's gonna be like my senior year too. Is 2027? That's when it ends. So, man, that's crazy. Gonna end out my high school career with Sonic 4, bro. That's crazy. Crazy, bro. That's insane. I have to go to college. Bro. Yo, SanicBoi, so I made a song about Fortnite, but it's about Doomsday. You should check it out sometime. I think I will. FNAF usually gets 3 trailers. Yeah, I think so. I think Universal is committed to their 3 trailer policy fairly well. Like the Minions movie. Like the Minions, that's another example of them doing like the 5 to 6 month thing out. Because that's releasing, what, like July 1st, I think, is Minions 3. So, and they're supposed to have a trailer at the Super Bowl. So I'm not sure. One teaser, trailer 1, and final trailer, or second trailer. What's your favorite Sonic theory? That Metal Sonic is Sonic just roboticized. That's my favorite theory. It's not true, definitely, but yeah. The singer's name is Chewy Cat. Okay. Do you have ears? No. These are just like cancerous tumors that are just sticking out of my head. My ears are fake news. 100%. Created by propagandists to try to convince the masses that I'm a normal human being. Ugh. Ew. Normal. Ugh. SanicBoi's a furry? Okay, that's a level I'm not willing to stoop to. Hey, I may not be human, but I'm not a furry. Alright? Dog, Despicable Me 4 came out on my birthday? Really? Wow. They're talking about me. I can hear it. Where are your legs? I'm paraplegic. No, that's not what it is. I'm an amputee. I'm an amputee. It's just my torso, and that's pretty much it. You know, you want to see how I get off the chair? Watch, I hop off. Wah! Ow! My abdomen. That was too hard of a fall. I have to climb up back on the chair. What are they saying about you? It's the furry thing that I said. I'm just a little jokester. I'm a little prankster, you know? I'm a little goofball. They're laughing at me for it. Who could hate this face? You know? Who could laugh at my jokes? Right? Who could, like, or meanly? I don't think meanly is a word. I saw that Sonic Mania thing, but I don't know where to explain how you got it. The collector's edition? That's, I don't know where. This is from my mom's friend at work, who just so happens to be like third cousins with Mark Ruffalo. Ah, forgot about that. Yeah, that's who I got it from. My favorite Sonic movie theory is that I think the Chaos Energy is from the Emeralds, and I also think that's why Tails doesn't have Chaos Energy as Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow. That's true. I don't think we've ever seen the instance of Tails use the Emeralds. But everyone else that has energy has. And Amy seemingly doesn't have any energy within her. It comes from her hammer. So I might have to see how that transpires, you know? Dude, I'm tired. We have 10 minutes left in the live stream. I'm tired. Why do people's mom's friend always find something unique? I don't know. This one was a Sonic fan. You want to know my only memory of talking to this guy? He was talking to me. I was so awkward. Oh my god. I remember this interaction almost perfectly. He was talking to me. It was 2017 or 2018. He was talking to me about Sonic Mania Plus. It was like, you see that new one that's coming out with Mighty and the 2 new characters, Mighty and Ray? I was like, no, I haven't seen it. Uh-huh. Yeah? That's like the only interaction I think I've ever had with him too. But yeah, you just had like this bucket of Sonic stuff, and most of it is in fact on the set. That's where I get a lot of my stuff from. And of course, me being a stupid kid, there's a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have unboxed. But what are you gonna do? right? With hindsight, I would have kept all of that in the box, and this set would be way bigger, but it'd still be way worth it because, you know, like you guys remember the Sonic Chronicles DS things? I took those out of the package, and now I don't know where they went. I have one of them. I have the Sonic one because that's the one I actually use for my DS. They're 2DS. I have a 2DS, but the Knuckles one I gave to my sister. Don't know if she still has that. The Shade one, that one's gone. I don't know what happened to it. So, yeah. What are you guys saying? Ooh, new LS Mark video. Let's go. SanicBoi will return in Avengers Doomsday. Tails is a physical mutation, though. That's true. You still my favorite YouTube. Oh, you're back. Okay. On Roblox. Get out! You did God's work. You really think so? Wait, no, you didn't. Yep, there you go. Oh, man. See how chopped my hair... This is probably why I wear the beanie. Because I can't control my hair every single time I go on a camera. But then, obviously, once I take off the beanie, things look way worse. So I just kind of have to control that. Well, oh, it's you again. Chop? I know, I'm chopped. I'm chopped. Do people think that Sonic came out from nowhere? No, what are you talking about? There's probably some. What's that hairline? It's just how my hair looks. Hold on. I actually don't have that bad of a hairline. Have you heard of the new Lakaya movie called Wildwood? I have not. There, that looks fine right there. Kind of, just a bit. There you go. Yeah, that looks fine. Mostly because you guys can't really see the detail of my hair. But, it looks fine. Especially from here. Looks good, I suppose. I need to get a haircut. That's what. Yeah, have you guys seen like Sergeant Tim Bradford on The Rookie? That's the haircut I need to get. Maybe I also need to have a chiseled jawline for that one too. Maybe a slimmer face as well. But I think that's kind of what I'm gonna go with next. I do want shorts. SanicBoi 3D model whenever anyone decides to make it. I think that's when it will happen. Yeah, I think so. I about all Sonic. What? We need a 3D model, lol. Yes, we need someone to... Can someone please put SanicBoi in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? Make that a mod. Or, instead of Sonic in any game or Shadow, Sonic in Shadow Generations. SanicBoi in Shadow Generations. SanicBoi in Sonic Mania. Let's make some pixel art, SanicBoi and Sonic Frontiers. Make me Giganto. That's what I would love. A top 5 goal in my life is to have Supersonic beating me up. We need a SanicBoi Jack specific action figure? Absolutely. 100%. We should. That'd be great. I'd actually love that. And what is Chris off doing right now? He's about to go and make he's about to go make a SanicBoi model. Can I make you a Sonic OC? Absolutely. 100%. I love when you guys do stuff like that. Heroes just DM Jack specific. It could happen. You guys know Ryan's World? He has his own action figures. Oh, that kid's like what? 14 now? I haven't seen a Ryan's World images in a sec. Send me images, Jackson. I'll get to work. All right. Did you check out the Masters of the Universe movie trailer? I haven't. I've seen like screenshots from it, but I haven't like watched it in full. Mostly because I'm not really interested. And I should bring the mic like right here. I'm not really that interested in a bunch of that stuff. Masters of the Universe specifically. Like He-Man, all that kind of stuff. Just not that interested in that franchise all that much, but it seems interesting. They look nothing like him. Don't talk him. Jennifer, you can't even write correctly. This is kind of sad. Oh, piece of news I completely forgot to mention, but you guys remember Juju, right? The kid who unfortunately died in the car accident. That's who we did the thing of life, the celebration of life on the last stream. You know, I just promoted the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe. Can you do the Sonic voice from Sonic Resident Free? Hold on. The GoFundMe reached its goal. They are just a little above 20,000 now. So I thank you all so much for showing up to that GoFundMe. That's great that you guys did that. He said you don't know how to type. Yeah. You ain't know how to type, kid. Come on, bro. Now, if only I could have this all the time, instead of just bending my jaw forward. Like, this is what I do with normal posture. You know, that's what I can get. But then if I extend my mandible, you know, and then you have the definition right there, but that looks awkward, especially. Like, it kind of, my mouth looks different as opposed to, you know. But then here, it just looks like I'm sticking my jaw out. You know? Now, can you do the voice? Yes, I can. Hey everyone, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! I know that's not exactly what it's going to sound like, but that's like my general Sonic voice, and that's what I try to do for a lot of Unless Chris says otherwise, that's what I tried to do for a lot of my recordings. Especially for like the trailer and stuff like that, so. Yeah. Hey, I know that film. Yeah. That's my boss. Right there. W? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Jaw articulation. Jaw breaking. I'm worried that eventually if I do this too much, like, eventually my jaw's gonna, like, pop out and it's gonna get dislocated. And then they'll need to put it back in. Shadow the Hedgehog, Punch Heroes Productions. Oh my goodness, bro. Have you seen Zach D. Films fictions? I've seen Zach D. Films. Love that guy. I think I'm following him on Instagram. Watch his videos every so often. But yeah. Okay, what animal should your OC be and what color gloves or clothing? I think you can decide all that, man. I have a bunch of content where you like see me, and yeah, you can decide that for your own. You know, you can make it yours. But if you want me to choose, I'm not sure. Man, I really need to finish that trailer. Yeah, let's get on that, Chris. No. You're taking your break right now. I get it. Yeah, take your time. As long as we get it before, like, the end of this year, I think we'll be satisfied. Or we'll be satisfied, but yeah. I already have one. No, I'm saying, like, make another one. I know who they are. They just started sending hate. They said another thing. I missed it. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Did the snowstorm hit you yet? No, it's not going to. I'm not in the Midwest to East Coast area, so not feeling it a single bit. In fact, I haven't even had snow over here at all. So it's disappointing because last year we got like a bunch of snow. And I think especially around this time of year, she's an average 5-year-old. 5-year-old? You sure about that? What's your favorite animal and color? I like dogs. Hedgehogs if I want to be funny and cute and like Sonic, you know. But I like neon green is my favorite. Like my water bottle over here, like this thing. But yeah, let's go dog and lime green. Or neon green. Or if you want to do hedgehog to make it look like Scourge, that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, she's almost 18. What? All right. Anyway, it has officially been an hour in the live stream, so I will see you all on whatever I do next, which will most likely be a video coming tomorrow. I still have to film it and edit it and do all that stuff, but I will see you all then. Bye bye now.